One cold, rainy night, the wind howled fiercely, blending with the sound of heavy raindrops. The small, secluded house in the middle of the dense forest felt cut off from the outside world, wrapped in a deep, eerie silence. Moy, a young woman who owned the house, sat on her porch, stitching quietly while the rain fell like a melody she often found comforting. Suddenly, she heard footsteps coming to a halt at her front door. "Who's there?" Moy called out, not bothering to look up, assuming it was a lost villager seeking shelter. But when she raised her head, what she saw made her blood run cold. Standing at her door was a woman in a long white dress that touched the ground. Her face was pale, lifeless, and her lips parted slightly as if trying to speak, but no sound escaped. Moy instantly sensed something was wrong. Her heart pounded with fear, but she mustered enough courage to ask again, "Who are you?" The woman in white stood still, silent, but she slowly raised her hand and pointed toward the steps of the house. Moy followed her gaze and saw the shadow of someone lying on the stairs. She stepped closer and realized the lifeless body was her younger sister, motionless and without breath. A surge of terror rushed through Moy's veins. She quickly turned back to the woman in white, but the figure had vanished, like she had never been there at all. That night, Moy couldn't sleep. She kept asking herself whether what she had seen was a dream or reality. But when morning came, the terrible news confirmed her worst fear. Her sister had died the previous night in a car accident on the road near the forest. A chilling cold spread through Moy's body as the image of the woman in white stayed etched in her mind, no matter how hard she tried to forget. Deep down, Moy knew the truth. That ghostly figure had come to warn her of her sister's impending death. Since that fateful night, whenever it rained, Moy could still hear the footsteps approaching her door. But she never dared to turn and look again.